Patriots. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Ready, set. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Back to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. But it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be 1st and goal.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. No, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Hey, look at this Patriots defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Patriots are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On play action, it's Cunningham. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So now, here's a 3rd and 14. Cunningham to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Let's go. Go check. Go check.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Patriots at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass going to turn into a loss.
Okay, great.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. The extra point by Ryland up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Ready.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Hey, look at this Patriots defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, You've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Hurt!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him. Don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up. And the ball is knocked out. It's going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, smash Broncos!
On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Desperados are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Hands it off out of the gun. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. That is caught. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Cunningham. He finds his man complete. It's Stevens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Come on. Hey, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Here's Cunningham. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Julian Okwara. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And the drive starts with a completion left side. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Let's go now.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
79 Broncos. Go.
Cunningham looking to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a fumble. Oh, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Street. Big Lion. 19 tight.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Check, Bobcat. 18, Pioneer.
Chubb on the counter. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And now they'll shift things around. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Marte Mapu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Seven Pirates.
Now Cunningham. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And his kick is indeed good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process of offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They set up the screen to Chubb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
The Cunningham's throw complete there to Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Cunningham. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Ayuk, 28 yards. And the Patriots are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go check, go check. Street, hurry, hurry.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
2nd and 4. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is fielded at the 7. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Street! Crack all 80! Hurt!
Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Cunningham to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Ready? Hey, smash Bronco! Ready?
They'll try and run for it. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Cunningham forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
Ready, set.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. McCaffrey will take it in. Touchdown.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Ready up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Tempo.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Cunningham. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Ayuk. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first. There he goes, left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Kearse. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Got it. Ready? Bronco 80.
They'll drop to throw. This is Smith with the ground. Touchdown. Devontae Smith, 30 yards. And the Desperados get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, wide open, complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Rig.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The grab made by Kearse over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Let's go now. Gravity Lions. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation. The fourth quarter, you come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Here's 2nd and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no